Today I am downtown. I had a few errands to run, and I figured I'd bring a camera with me. As usual. It is one of those days where I was excited to spend a little time walking around and seeing what I could capture. One of those days where I felt good going into this photo walk. Unfortunately, sometimes your plans don't always come to fruition. Today is one of those days where almost every photo I took, I felt like I missed what I was going for, in some way or another. For starters, I often felt like the photos that I wanted to take were on the opposite side of the street. So, after having crossed the street, I would quickly realize that the photos that I wanted to take were now back on the opposite side of the street. I had my Fuji XE4 along with a new lens. Well, new to me. It is actually one of the oldest lenses of the Fuji X lineup. This is the Fuji XF 18-55mm f2.8-4. Apparently a kit lens that came along with many Fuji cameras for a number of years. All that said, I don't think today was a great test of its usefulness in my kit. What I noticed most about this lens was how sharp, yet reasonably compact it was. As many of you know, although I have no problem with zoom lenses, I tend to shoot with prime lenses. However, this lens never felt too large or cumbersome for the XE4 body. Now, there are a number of things I feel that may have gone wrong today. I had a specific goal in mind: make a new video, which may have psyched me out. I had a shoulder bag on today. It was heavy on one side of my body, which made it uncomfortable to get down to lower positions for more interesting angles. I also used a neck strap, which I rarely do, which further limited my abilities to change up the angle of the shots. And finally, one of my errands was to pick up one of my tripods, which I then attached to the bottom of my shoulder bag, which even further limited my agility. All in all, I don't think this was a great day for photography. But I feel that there's still something important here. You're going to have bad days. You're going to go out with the intention of making some great work, and it's not always going to work out. But you can't be too hard on yourself. If every day was easy, if every day was free of challenges, you wouldn't grow. You wouldn't challenge yourself to work harder or smarter. Sometimes you need to have the bad days as a comparison to what can be done on your good days or your great days. I don't know about you, but the reason I try to get out as often as I can is to practice and prepare myself to have more good days than not. Sometimes that means you have to drag yourself through the mud. Sometimes that means you have to push through when you might not think it's worth it. Sometimes you have to show others that not every day is a good day. So much of what we see is the ultra-refined and ultra-curated versions of what artists create. They offer their best without the audience seeing their less than great work. And it can be discouraging. My hopes for a video like this is that it encourages people to get out there and make bad art, so that they can make better art. And maybe even great art. All in all, sometimes the bad days turn into great days, and sometimes those great days fall apart in your hand. What matters is that you keep going, keep creating, keep trying, testing, and applying yourself. And you matter. You're great. I hope that you have a great day. Thanks for coming along. Please remember to like and subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, adios.